So the Super Bowl has had ratings the lowest it's ever seen in 10 years. And how I feel about that is awesome news that the NFL had very low ratings for the Super Bowl. It's the best news of the week. And I'm going to explain to you why it's great news and why you should applaud yourself on the back, because what you have set out to do is starting to happen. Now, they stated this particular low scoring Super Bowl, which I did not watch at all, didn't care nothing about it. The score was 13-3, and the many said it was a boring Super Bowl. Now, some people say the low score made it boring. No, it had nothing to do with the score. People like a good defensive game. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay, a lot of hits, whatever. A lot of us have been on code with the NFL. Let's just call it what it is. The celebrities that do music say, I'm not performing at no NFL Super Bowl because the way y'all treated Colin Kaepernick. Many of us say we ain't not watching the down of the NFL because the way you did Kaepernick. Now, they felt that forget them. We don't care nothing about the black community. We're the all-powerful NFL. We have these rich owners that a lot of them are Trump supporters, give a lot of money to Donald Trump. And that's their business if they want to support Donald Trump. But they had all this attitude, you're going to stand for the flag, just doing all the most, trying to control black men like they're slaves on the plantation. So a lot of us saw that and say, hell no, that we're not going to sit up here and blatantly watch them treat brothers this way. And some of the time people have criticized brothers. I get it. But some of them are in contracts and they just don't want to deal with the repercussions of it. So I understand the business world with contracts. But many of us said no, the NFL, And this is the result of it. Low ratings. See, they don't want to concede that when we decide to do something as black people and we all get on code on something, something happens. See, they tried to say in other media outlets, oh, well, it was the New Orleans Saints fans. And, because they didn't like to call what happened between the Rams and the Saints, then they decided not to watch. Let me tell you something. New Orleans Saints fans, I know they got many of them, but that does not hurt the ratings of the Super Bowl. When you cannot draw people to look at the halftime show, that's going to hurt your ratings. The days of the Michael Jacksons performing at the Super Bowl, the Whitney Houstons, etc. Them days are gone because they decided to treat black folks the way they decided to treat them. See, they're so arrogant. If all they had to do, and they knew they needed Colin Kaepernick, put him on the team. Somebody could have just made the sacrifice for the greater good. But see, they feel that if we put Colin Kaepernick on the team, we are conceding our power. And we cannot show those Negroes that we're conceding our power to them. So we're going to stand up and we're going to not allow him to be in the NFL. No one wanted to take one for the team at all. No one. And this is the result. And now many people definitely are looking forward, including myself, to the other football leagues that's going to come out and try to see which one is good and one I could take my family to go see. I love football. Always have. I play football. But I'm not going to be supporting the NFL. I'm not going to support them. And then you can trot out John Lewis, because I saw the pictures of that. You can trot out Martin Luther King's daughter. You can trot out whoever you want to trot out. At the end of the day, I look at the actions. And I tell many of you, don't focus on people's words. Focus on the actions. Focus on the deeds that they do. If they say, oh, but Martin Luther King, whatever, how you treating the players? How you treating Colin Kaepernick? And it's not about Kaepernick. It's a principle with the situation. A principle that black men can't say nothing about social justice issues. Now, you can say, well, they got a company to run. They don't want. Well, you know what? That's fine. But when you employ mostly black men, they're going to use their voice sometime to speak about issues out there. And if you feel that black men need to keep their mouth shut and just shut up and play football, right? I mean, that's how a lot of them think anyway. Well, this is the result of that. So shout out to the people that was disgusted. with the NFL. And some people jumped on board because they were mad about the protests. Whatever, you still working for the black community when you don't watch. So shout out to you too. And let's next year let them have even worse ratings than before until they concede the fact that you have to respect the black community or just don't have any black players there. It's just that simple. Because the way you're treating them, why do you need to even have them employed there? Black people can't own a team. You don't let no black person on the team. They've never had a black NFL owner at all. You may have a few coaches here and there, and that's here and there. The majority of the coaches are Caucasian. And that coach from back in the day, I think it was in the 40s, stated that the blacks have taken over the football league. They're everywhere. And if you let them take over coaching, we won't have a place to be. So that's why they systematically keep black coaches out of those positions. How is it that black people are such great players but they can't be great coaches? Come on now, you know good and well that's done by design. But leave me a comment, let me know what you think about the situation with the NFL and the Super Bowl. This is what happens when you guys stay on code. This is what happens. You can affect billion-dollar corporations very easily. And trust me, when they lose viewership, they lost a lot of money.